The Asbo expired.
Any excuse Adam Hills can have to get partially nude.
Pretty much. Here's what happened. I met a guy a few years ago in Australia by the name of Craig Coombs who had terminal throat cancer. Now, rather than sit at home and feel sorry for himself, Craig decided to upload nude photos of himself every Tuesday, basically as a way of laughing in the face of cancer. He started off with he and his son. They got a few mates involved and created this photo.
Is he the one at the front?
He's the one at the front, yes.
Why is he still wearing one sock? As if he's gone, well, I'm very shy, my ankles are very embarrassing.
Craig then started up a website called Naked Tuesdays, so I decided to help him out by posing for a few artistic shots as well. We started off by drafting in a few helpers to take one of the most iconic images of World War II and do this to it.
I mean, that's a history lesson, isn't it?
Which one are you?
I'm the one at the front planting the flag.
Oh, my word.
Oh.
That is
Never have I been more pleased for bad lighting in my life.
And then Craig and I took a traditional Anne Geddes photo and did this to it.
You look so peaceful.
Do you know what the weird bit was? Every time he laughed, it jiggled in my back.
Are you sure? You knew that was happening, yeah?
Sorry?
You hadn't just fallen asleep. And he's gone, I've got some brilliant blackmail on Adam Hills now.
It was consensual. Now, all of this took place with Craig about a year and a half ago. At that point, he'd been given around 9 months to live, so you can do the maths. Despite that, Craig decided he was going to come to London in January of this year to tick something off his bucket list by seeing an episode of The Last Leg live. However, a few weeks before the trip, Craig was told by his doctor that he would be too ill to make an international journey and he'd never made it to London. Sadly, Craig never got to fulfil his wish of seeing The Last Leg live. Which is why Channel 4 have flown him here tonight from Australia to be part of Stand Up to Cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage a man who not only stands up to cancer, but waves his willy right in cancer's face, Craig Coombs!
That's my grip.
Tell you what, never have I been waiting for guests and thought, please be wearing clothes.
All right, first question, Craig, and I'm sure most people are asking, how are you still here? When was your use-by date?
December 14 last year.
Right. So what do you think has kept you going this long?
Mate, I hope that every day you wake up, then this could be the day that they give you that phone call and say you're going to be all right, mate.
And as it turns out, you were well enough to travel this time. You've had some pretty heavy... Well, you're on some pretty heavy medication to get you here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And listen, how has Naked Tuesdays helped people?
We live by I suppose, a mantra called make the rest of your life the best of your life.
Yep.
Which I now carry on my arm with me for the rest of my life.
Yep.
And we just encourage people, get out of your comfort zone, do some crazy things.
It's a very Aussie way of dealing with it, do you know what I mean? I mean, I've been in America where people go, I've had cancer and I've set up a foundation. And here, we have an amazing night where we try and raise money, but only an Aussie goes, I got cancer and I'm getting nude. And here's the thing, I think getting nude is a great way of fighting cancer. And in fact, we're inspired by Craig, and tonight, we're going to run with this nude idea ourselves.
What?
Here is our promise to you.
Whoa.
This is our promise. If we manage to hit £7 million by our final segment tonight, Josh, Alex and I will get our kits off live on the stage. Yeah. Really? Have you got a problem with this?
Yeah, I disagree with make the rest of your life the best of your life. I'm very much in favour of, my slogan is, keep your clothes on for the rest of your life.
So I'm going to get nude in the church.
We will get down as far as we can go in the church. That's not my issue! And I'll tell you what, do you know what? Not just that. 7 million and we will get our kits off. If we get any more than that, Craig and I will get completely and utterly naked out the front of Channel 4. Easy. We'll be back with more of The Last Leg in a wee while, so start donating because here is a little taster of what you're going to get in return. Music, please.
You can leave your Remember tonight is all about bringing
microphone. They've been doing brilliant things to raise money for Stand Up to Cancer, so what better way to say thank you than send Dom Jolly over for a visit. Coming off.
Take them off!
I'm here to say thank you to AXA and their staff for the support they've given to Stand Up to Cancer. So I probably need to speak to, well, the big cheese.
Okay, is there anybody in particular to speak to?
Just the biggest cheese you've got. Need any help, Sam? You all right? Yeah. Just give us a shout if you need anything. Don't know what I can do because I'm completely unqualified. Sorry.
You can put an excess on your policy.
You look a bit stressed. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a massage.
I'm just a bit busy.
Yeah, well, we're all busy, aren't we? We're all helping people.
Yeah,
You can't really help people when you've got this kind of decor on the desk. So if you pop off, get rid of that. Colombian beans. Look at that. What do you think, huh?
Hello! No, I'm doing charity work today! Yes, good for the profile! Ciao!
Welcome to my crib.
Some crib it is.
I actually
Isn't it
do live
beautiful?
there. No, it is gorgeous. Big bed, London Eye, Westminster House.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Listen, thank you, AXA, and thank you very much, Dom Jolly. So earlier on this evening, we saw a whole host of amazing stars audition for the role of a lifetime to play Andy Murray in the story of his life.
When we left them, the search wasn't going too well, so let's rejoin the tennis superstar and Richard Ayoade to see if they can finally find their man.
This is Andy Murray, the movie, Part 2.
Ow.
Andy Murray and director Richard Ayoade have been casting for the lead roles in the film adaptation of the tennis hero's life. And now, exclusively for Stand Up to Cancer, we rejoin them as the search continues.
I'm Tim Henman. I'm here to audition for the lead role in Andy Murray, the movie.
And start acting.
Well, I'm obviously delighted with the achievement, but I'm just very, very grateful that I wasn't playing in the Henman era.
When was the Henman era, exactly?
A decade ago.
A decade? How old are you?
Well, I was 40 on Saturday.
Shut the fridge, you look like a choir boy.
Thank you. Take that as a compliment.
You look older.
How do you think he did?
I was bored, it was flat, it was unengaging.
Well, I agree, yeah. That's exactly what we're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've definitely made it into the final two.
Really? Well, I've never made the final two before, so that's great.
Yeah, the nation knows that.
Gordon Ramsay reading for the role of umpire.
Okay, well, Andy's hit a once-in-a-lifetime match point. Your big line.
Game, set, match, Andy fucking Murray.
Okay, that's quite sweary. Do you want to dial it back?
Game, set, match, shitting Andy fucking Murray.
Okay, you're just adding more naughty bits.
I'm sorry. Fuck!
Hi, Jimmy Carr, reading for the role of Andy Murray.
You mean Roger Federer?
I suppose it does make more sense for me to play the handsome, multi-millionaire, 17-time Grand Slam champion, rather than the lucky Scot with the improbably good-looking girlfriend.
Action.